Lisa Briggs of the Roost Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Email them to tips@channel3000.com. Welcome to you.
Hello.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. Yes. After tomorrow, we can officially move on to the winter holidays.
Oh. Move on to and the evergreens.
And evergreens, yes. So, yep, get some noble fir, a little bit of cedar. So
bringing the joy to us.
yes.
Thank you.
There you go.
All
Some
right.
snowflakes.
Tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Are your lights on outside at home?
Some little ones are, yes.
Okay. We have some questions for you. Sue would love to know what is wrong with these plants. We have some pictures. The leaves on the bottom always dry out. I split and repotted all of them.
Yeah.
But still having issues. So what do you think's going on?
Well, it looks like from here, it looks like a watering issue. So underwatering and overwatering can look very similar. So I would watch the watering, make sure that the soil is dry to the top, to the touch, before you rewater, especially at this time of year. Plants slow down, they're not growing as much, they're not using as much water.
You don't need to water every week.
You do not need to water every week.
Like once a month?
Depends on the plant, but yeah, you'll learn the rhythm for it. Depends on how warm you keep your house, how much sun it gets. There are a lot of factors, yeah.
All right.
When should butterfly bush and amaryllis plants be cut back? That's from Deborah.
Yes. So butterfly bush are a perennial here, and you could cut it back now, Deborah, or you could cut it back in the spring. If you do it now, leave a little stub so you know where it is. They are really late in coming back in the spring. Sometimes you forget they're there. And as far as amaryllis are concerned, if you had an amaryllis bulb from last year, from last holiday season, and you left it outside, you're gonna wanna bring it inside. The really cold temps are likely to freeze the bulb if it hasn't already. So cut that growth back and give it a rest of about 12 weeks. Then you can repot it and start it all over again. But you will not have flowers by Christmas.
In a dark place.
In a dark, cool, airy place, yes. It needs a rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
we all do.
We all do need a rest.
Mark wants to know about trimming hydrangeas. I guess it depends what kind they are.
It is, but a good rule of thumb for hydrangea, especially now, is that you can prune them in the spring. Wait until you start to see new growth and trim back to the set of buds. Hydrangea always have a double set of buds. Cut just above that, and you can shape it at the same time.
Yeah.
I notice a lot of them around my neighborhood. The cone ones.
The cone-shaped ones bloom on new wood, so those could be trimmed anytime.
But people, I think, like to keep them on until spring.
I think that they do. And then the ones that are rounder, a lot of those will bloom on old wood, which is why you're going to want to wait until spring anyway. So it's good general advice for them.
And for those of you with artificial plants, dust them before your Thanksgiving company comes over. They'll never know. That's my plant.
What's your plant's name?
Mitch. I have a plant named Mitch. He is
Nice.
about 20 years old. He's one of those like snake plant
Oh, like
Yeah.
the
like
what's
the
it
really
called?
lush green one.
Sansevieria.
Yeah. Very little water, little maintenance. That's why he's still alive.
They have a nice range. They'll take a nice range of light conditions too, so they're pretty easy to
They're
deal
really
with.
adaptable.
Keep it away from open flame. All right, we have a poinsettia question from Lisa. Tips to keep it best alive.
Okay, poinsettias like a warm spot. So don't have it be by a door or anywhere where there's a draft. And you're going to want to make sure that it doesn't get overwatered because they're a euphorbia, so kind of not a cactus family, but similar. So especially if it's in a nice sort of shiny foil wrapper, make sure you put a hole in that wrapper so that it drains out. And I will say, because this is a myth, every year we would need to say, poinsettias are not poisonous to pets or children.
Oh, that's good. That's a good reminder.
Yes, because I know we all think that they are. The sap is really sort of acidic, so you wouldn't want to eat it anyway.
I think a lot of people on Friday are going to start Christmas tree shopping.
They will be. It'll be a big day.
What should you look for?
Well, we had a drought, so what you're going to look for, if you're used to getting a big tree, you might find that difficult to find because they just didn't, those blocks of trees that were set for being 9 and 10 footers this year didn't get the height that they needed to. But the trees that have been coming in look good. So I would, though, make sure you put a really fresh cut on it when you bring it into the house and keep it watered. Those are the #1 things.
All right. Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you all for writing.
Happy Thanksgiving
Happy
to you guys.
Thanksgiving.
We'll see you on Monday on the news show.
Monday, yeah.
All right.